Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's obviously most crucially integral to the fabric of our very nature. Today we talk about
jock itch. I got jock itch.
As your lawyer, I wouldn't suggest you party this hard, but I'm willing to look the other way.
Hey, what's up? This is the Arugula Lord.
This guy, yeah, you think this show's funny, but they're huge polluters.
Here we go.
I just want to party.
Yeah.
Tight one butthole. Tight one butthole.
Yeah, babe.
I just want to party.
I just want to party.
Yeah.
I just want to party.
Yeah.
Blake, if you want to go for a little bit and just kind of rip it for a minute,
Yeah, let it rip, Blake.
It'll be good to hear it back. I just haven't heard it for a while.
Okay.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Either you have diarrhea or you don't.
Diarrhea.
Doo-doo.
Diarrhea.
Very shagadelic.
Your boobs are huge.
Yeah. Hey, man. Nothing like other people's comedy to get big laughs on our podcast.
Dude, that's where we shine the most is with other people's comedy.
Yep.
Hold up.
Yep. Some people quote movies. We just use the movie.
I got to keep it 100.
Yeah, we use them to slang our comedies.
It's science.
Our ha-has.
Damn
our
right.
hee-hees.
You're damn right.
Do you guys think comedy is a science, or do you think it's natural ability? Do you think you can learn to be funny?
Ooh, Anders. Goddamn, man.
Oh, the hard-hitting cues. Yeah, well, not like, I don't think you can learn to be actually funny. I think you can learn the math of comedy. And
sure.
You input, you get the knowledge, and you're like, okay, this is what people laugh at if I repeat that in a similar cadence.
Sure.
Did you start off
science.
that sentence with, I don't think you can learn to be funny, but then you explained how people learn to be funny?
No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can be naturally. If you're not naturally funny, you can't just be naturally funny.
Yes.
You can't evolve. You can't be like...
You can't, you can't become...
We're not talking naturally funny, though. We're just saying funny.
But here's the thing, Adam. What if you're funny in your head because you've never had that many friends, you have a good sense of humor in your mind, and nobody knows you as funny.
Sure.
And then you start doing stand-up, and then you...
There's tons of these type of people, but go.
Yes, I know a lot of these.
So were they funny to begin with? And just like closeted funny people?
Yeah.
Well, there are closeted funny people for sure.
There's people who don't realize how hilarious they are.
And I feel like all of us have friends that I feel like we were the more putting ourselves out there to be funny people, and then
desperate.
Yeah, desperate for laughs and friendship. And then you'd always have a best friend or another friend of yours that was secretly very funny, but didn't let that light shine upon them.
Right.
Classic phrase.
Or you're like, dude, you gotta come on set to Workaholics and do this scene, and then you put a camera in front of them, and they're like,
You hit it.
They're like, diarrhea.
Yeah, that big funny bone. Diarrhea. They don't have to go be funny and dance around for people's amusement. They got it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You just got to give them a freaking 6-pack and let them go off, man. They're hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nope. I know the people you're talking about, and I think that you've also had a 6-pack at that point when they've had a 6-pack. So everything is funny.
Okay, but that's
right.
still a kind of funny. I mean, when you're in the comedy club, they're giving you drinks. They're lubing you up, baby. They're lubing.
I thought you were talking about more of like a basement NorCal. Okay. Oh, sure.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm talking about my friends back home, I'm talking basement because that's where they're at, brother.
Yo, it is a basement lifestyle. Wow.
It is.
Wow. Blake, why are you outside today, bud?
I'm just switching it up, switching up the vibe. It's starting to get chilly. Might start raining. I am. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Blake's outside.
Yeah, man, it's fall.
What, did you think it was just a background that he had up? Like
yeah, know those green screens that people have when they're like, I don't want to see people to see how I live.
My dildo collection.
Well, yes. He's got his dildos on a drying rack in the background and
just dripping.
Rack.
Yeah, they're super absorbent dildos.
Right. Well, you got to wash them.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
And he's embarrassed that they're the dildos that have the hollow back to them.
Wait, what are those?
Maybe he's wearing them. Maybe he's not.
What are those?
They wanted to advertise. One of those companies wanted to advertise with us where you could like stick your dick in a bigger dick and wear it.
What?
It's like those Hulk hands.
I don't remember those at all.
Where you put your hand in the Hulk hand and you can hold beers with the huge Hulk hand.
I mean, absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about, Blake. But how small does your dick have to be in order to fit? Or can it be a regular size cock and then you have a giant...
Yes. Here's the rub. If it's too small, you can't support this giant monster on your thing. So it's got to be...
Sure, it's going to snap your shit.
So it's kind of a confidence builder where you're like, well, at least it's not...
Durs knows a lot about this.
It's not too small to support the whole monster thing.
I just want to party.
By the way...
So everyone at home, real quick, before we do the podcast, they go, hey, here's some advertisers that want to advertise. It's always Mercedes, it's Coca-Cola, it's McDonald's.
Yes,
the biggest of the big.
Pan Express.
And then every once in a while...
the biggest of the big.
They say it's like sluttoys.com, and then they send us the link, and we go, all right, yeah, okay, yeah, well, we can do it.
Right.
And if you listen to the podcast, you know that we rarely say no to to any of these offers. We're like, yeah, sure, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you have a problem with the ads, first of all, fuck off. That's how we get paid. Secondly, just fast forward like I do.
Yeah. Come on.
That's what everyone does. Everyone does it. Just
you hit the 30-second. You hit it 4 times. For our show, you hit it 7 times.
just hit the button.
And so these dildos are a confidence builder.
Okay, so have you speaking of alien cock?
No, so they offered like weird bumpy alien dicks too.
Yes, have you seen those like sex toys that are like alien dildos?
Seen them.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can't be too small or you can't hold them up.
No, it's not the one.
He keeps saying that. Durs keeps saying that.
I'm just saying, hey, and those alien dildos are out of this world.
Yeah.
As long as he can keep them up.
Yes, points.
Which is a problem. Oh yeah, sorry, man.
When Chloe first moved in with me, she found a giant box, like a huge box of fleshlights.
Water trash.
Because they had given us fleshlights.
Yep.
And if you don't know what a fleshlight is, it's like they pour.
They know because they've heard it on this podcast.
Yeah, they pour like a silicone goo, and it's a perfect mold of like a vagina or a butthole.
Not that kind of mold.
Perfect. The vagina mold.
Vagina mold.
Perfect.
And it's like and then you jerk off with it.
Yes, sir.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
I guess, like you're having sex with your porn stars or whatever.
I put flowers in it. I use it as a vase.
It's all Blake's home decor. But Chloe found this giant box and was very weirded out. But they had given us these boxes. And I was thinking, I'm gonna give these away as funny gifts for like birthdays and shit.
You're a naturally funny guy.
Right.
But I'm naturally funny.
You're super funny.
But then I gave away like 1 or 2, and then it just was like weird, and I didn't want to be the guy that always has a fleshlight ready to go for a gift.
Although now that you hear it out loud, kind of a cool thing.
Now that I say it out loud, I wish it could have gone on for like give the same guy a fleshlight.
It gets funnier
every year for like 7 years in a row.
It is one of those jokes that gets funnier.
Weird, wild stuff.
Yeah, you get to like year 12, and he's like, "When is it gonna stop, man?"
And here's the cool thing. You're the guy. You're like, this will be funny, and then
Eric is 11 years old now.
You're driving to the birthday party or whatever it is at a restaurant or a bar, and you're driving with it in shotgun, and then you get there and like the valet guy sees you carrying it. Then you go in the bar, everyone sees you're holding it.
Well, you have to wrap it.
I'm not a GIF rapper. I just kind of like.
Yeah, dude, I don't rap GIFs anymore.
I'm a bag guy. I'm like, the bag is good enough.
Yeah, I put it in a.
I'm a bad guy.
I put them in a plastic bag.
Duh.
I tie the bag. Come on, man. We don't got wrapping paper laying around.
Yeah.
And you know what sucks now? Because back in the day, in the 90s, you used to have newspapers laying around. So that was instant.
As if.
That was instant wrapping paper. But what happened, guys? No more newspaper. Say it with me. No more
newspaper.
Yeah. Even a good magazine. But guess what? Magazines have gone the way of the dinosaur.
Guess what? Back in the 90s.
Freaking see ya.
I call them dodo birds for fun.
What magazine do you miss the most, Blake? Because I know you're a magazine. I know you still get Us Weekly or some weird fucking.
Guess what else I still get?
The Goss Rags.
You get like a celebrity gossip magazines, which is it still to this day blows my mind.
No
and
way.
I can't really wrap my head around it. But
I love that shit, man. I gotta know what's happening with Tom Brady and Giselle. Come on.
okay, well, you just watch SportsCenter to know what Tom Brady's up to.
Hold up.
Yeah, you want to know what like the Kardashian cousin, like a person that I don't even know about, what that person's up
Oh,
Right.
I'm sorry if I need to know if Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum are still dating. Just buzz off for a minute, man.
to. Hey, dude, I
Whatever works.
and I like that for you. I didn't see that coming for you, but I like.
You were in last week's
What was I in it for?
for the Adam Levine tweet or Instagram post.
I'm so glad we're going to circle back to this.
The Adam Levine debacle.
Yeah.
It is now May.
And while we're at it, can we get some Emmy talk in here?
Emmy talks.
Oh
Dude,
my
well,
God.
you know,
Oh
I
my
also
God.
somehow I still have a subscription. I don't even know
What magazine was I in? Was it People or was it
Us
People-
Weekly.
Now he likes it.
Oh, now you like Us Weekly.
Us Weekly seems like the lesser of the two magazines. I think People is a little
Whoa, back off, dude.
classier.
People's very classy. Hoity-toity.
Yeah, you're not getting in People, brother.
Ah,
You're not a people person, my friend.
that sucks, dude.
Whoa. Yes,
That
points.
sucks. Us
Thank
Weekly.
you.
Points.
The other magazine I get that I don't know how I get it, I still, and I have gotten Maxim for so long. I still get,
See, that's what I was thinking you were gonna say.
Wow.
I get it.
You get it.
Well, the fact that they still make them.
Yeah, I think you're getting ghost subscription.
Is it like 6 pages long?
No, it's still pretty.
It's got to be all advertisements.
And it's like three advertisements for deodorant and then like one pinup model.
You know what's gotten weird with Maxim? Back when we were
Pinup
reading
model.
Maxim, back in like high school.
I'm a 1950s dad.
Wow, she's a real pinup.
Dude, now it's like super ultra like rich guy shit. Like that's what they kind of leaned into.
Yeah,
when we
'cause
were reading it, it was like
yeah.
college, like all this stuff. But now it's like,
I love college. Yeah. I love drinking.
yeah.
Water trash.
Well, now it's like, this is like the car that can go underwater and it could be yours for fucking $2 billion or whatever.
Right.
Not billion.
That's
Well, that's
expensive,
not-
by the way, for an underwater car. You should.
What your ass say? It's just weird shit.
So it's basically like Rob Report.
There's no way.
What was Rob Report? I don't.
Rob Report's magazine for the affluent lifestyle.
Yes.
Okay.
Magazine for rich people. Durs put me onto it. Durs like
Oh, of course.
way back in the day, he was like, dude, I like
Hey.
to look at Rob Report. And he would like showed me one. And it is just like, it's insane shit.
Can I tell you that it's a full circle moment here? Just real quick.
Okay.
In high school, there was some kid whose dad subscribed to it, and he brought it in one day, flipped to the back, and he was like, I heard you like Chinese Shar-Peis.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
And like in the ad section, they have like very rare
Mama.
blue Chinese Shar-Peis. So that put me onto it. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
And that was your first foyer into Rob Report.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rob Report?
Yeah. Rob Report.
Is it Rob Report or do they say it fancy? I feel like
I think it's report. Like this is the report from Rob. who's
yeah,
got
but you want to
two
say it a
Bs.
little fancier than Rob Report.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Rapport. But doesn't rapport mean something else?
Probably. We're not the guys.
Maybe. There's no way to tell. There's no way to tell,
Man.
dude.
And if Kyle was here, still wouldn't know.
Oh, god damn, Kyle.
We might know less.
Oh, yeah, the bitch.
Freaking see ya.
I used to read what magazines the Source was sick for a minute. I
Right.
still have some of my old Source magazines. I used to have ESPN magazine, which was sick. I have a couple of those.
Slam was a cool magazine, basketball mag.
Yes. Shout out to
Swimming World, of course. Yes.
Sativa.
Dog Fancy, yes.
really, you had those?
You were a subscriber to Dog Fancy.
I mean, if we're coming full circle, yeah, definitely had some Dog Fancy back in the day, and I had Swimming World.
Crickets. Cricket.
You are a fun little dude. I wish I knew
Wow.
young Durs.
Yeah,
Just reading
you
his
were-
Dog Fancies.
That was a good. Don't get between me and my Dog Fancy magazine.
You know what was my first magazine ever? Did you guys ever get Highlights magazine?
Oh, yeah.
dude.
Bro,
Yeah, you fuck
game
up
changer.
Highlights.
Give me a hell yeah.
That was my shit.
Should we give Highlights its flowers?
Absolutely, as long as we won't tank the company because they still are in existence.
Yeah, let's not talk about him
favorite-
too much.
Favorite Highlights magazine thing. I mean, what's the difference between this picture and that picture was always good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what it was. Because I remember having some highlights. Mostly I remember highlights being at like daycare
A hairstyle for yourself.
and dentist.
in dentist's office. Yeah.
yeah, dentist's office.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's when I found out about it. Tore the thing out and like asked for it for my birthday.
Oh,
and I got a
shit.
card that says you're never gonna get a Highlights magazine.
I'm living a nightmare.
But I remember seeing it in the dentist's office.
I like that about being a child. You don't have any idea
What's happening?
how expensive or not expensive things are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I remember my parents, like, I just knew that I knew we weren't rich and we didn't have a lot of money. So I remember like always tiptoeing around birthday gifts being like, I don't know if we could pull this off. And it's like
Right.
a cush ball or whatever. And they're like,
That's cool
Right.
of you.
I think we got it. We can swing that.
right.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, it's like a $4 gift that they're like,
It's on Rosie O'Donnell's show, so I'm sure it's spun from gold.
You were a huge Rosie O'Donnell fan.
dude, I was a huge Rosie O'Donnell fan.
Who's not?
Yeah, she was sick. She was
She's
sick.
dope.
Dude, her
Yeah.
talk show was the shit.
Yeah, she used to shoot
Yeah.
the koosh ball at the camera. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my God. Shit, killer.
That was so sick.
Shoot the koosh.
You got to shoot the koosh, man.
Flowers to Rosie without killing her, man.
Yeah. What's your so we've talked about our favorite Highlights magazine. Favorite Rosie O'Donnell moments.
Wait. There's another there's another magazine that I had.
I remember Boys Life. Do you
Dude.
guys remember Boys Life?
What the?
Can we talk about the hovercraft in the back? That you could like
That sounds perverted. What was Boys Life?
Exactly. I thought it was
What?
perverted, dude. I thought it
Why?
was perverted. Because it's Boys Life. I don't know. I knew that Playboy was a thing. And my friends... I'm like a little boy. I'm like 6 years old, probably 7, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And I
So-
remember my friends had it at his house, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta check out this Boys Life magazine." And then
You thought Boys Life was
Why?
Playboy?
I thought it was
It's
Playboy.
science.
I just knew
Playboy.
that.
He thought it was Playboy adjacent. It was Boys Life.
Right.
I had no idea. I knew that. There was a naked lady magazine with boy in the title. I saw
Naked
Boys
Grandma.
Life. I was like, let me see this. I remember sneaking off with it, like grabbing it and like sneaking off to go to the bathroom to like look at it.
Let's get into this.
What a huge letdown.
And then it would just being so bummed out. I'm like, they're teaching
Yeah.
you how to like tie knots.
Yeah, here's how to pack for camping.
Yeah. And you're
Dude.
like, yeah.
Where's the titties, bro?
I'm sick.
Another
6 years
Gushers
old
ad?
saying the
Another
same-
Capri Sun ad? Where are the titties, bro?
I do remember reading a Boys Life article about some kid who got his butt cheek ripped off by a Komodo dragon.
Wait a minute.
Hey, I gotta take a second look, and upon the disappointment subsiding from realizing it's not a naked lady mag, then I was pretty excited about Boys Life. I was like, this is an interesting magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got past the
I got past it.
That's huge.
Because it's for boys. It talks about things for boys.
Adam, shout out to your young mind, man, for getting past that and like actually reading the articles.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna give him flowers at the end of this episode. Boys Life magazine.
Absolutely, freaking tootin'
Good magazine. A big magazine? I feel like it was a big magazine.
What's your other mag?
My other mag that I had a subscription to for years, probably a decade.
Stuff.
Mad Magazine, baby.
Oh, yeah.
None
sure.
other than
That's a
Mad
classic.
Magazine. What
That's
a
a classic.
legendary magazine. I still have
remember-
most of them, too.
Cool art in this
Very
mag.
cool.
Is there anything cooler in the history of magazines than the folding back cover that would like
Dude, so sick.
go from one thing to another?
Yes.
That's whoever the fuck started that.
It's definitely,
Unreal.
There's definitely one dude who we could look up, but we're not gonna.
Nah.
But
Yeah. Don't.
shout out to
Right,
him.
right.
Shout out to that guy for sure.
But like he's the guy. Like fucking cool. Because it would be like it'd be like whatever, like a some sort of like corporation that's like having fun, and then you'd like fold it in half, and it'd be like, actually, they're polluting, dude.
Yeah, it would just be like a huge dollar bill, and it'd be like they're sucking your money out of your ass.
Right. Yeah. That's I didn't know how to word it. Yeah.
We never got
Diarrhea.
we never
Diarrhea.
we never got Workaholics in Mad Magazine, and we were right there. I remember them like sniffing around,
Oh.
like they were gonna do like a parody of us, or like shout us out, or draw us, or something. I remember that coming down the
Right.
pipe.
And
Right.
you do remember that.
I remember.
Okay, I don't remember that even a little bit.
Yeah.
When did this come around?
Either you have diarrhea or you don't.
It was probably like season 4 or something. They were like sniffing around. They're like,
Okay.
we think that. I remember somebody mentioned.
Adam, do you remember the sniffs?
I don't remember
You don't remember any sniffs?
any sniffing. No, I don't.
I don't remember the sniffs
I mean,
either.
that is cool, and I do see that. I could see them wanting to take us down a peg or two. We're
Yeah.
flying too high. They're like, fuck these guys. This guy, yeah, you think this show's funny, but they're huge polluters.
No, I think they would lampoon the people they loved. They, they would, that was their way of shouting you out by making fun of you.
I think that it was, equal opportunity offenders.
The cause of
We're
diarrhea.
gonna let Durs sit with that one.
Yeah.
Hey,
show
well,
the
wait,
cool
while
vibes.
Durs is taking a drink of his Coors Light vibe, we have a message from Kyle. We have a promo to throw to. Okay, this is a message.
Hey, wait, and before you do,
Okay,
this is regarding a movie that Kyle produced.
Yes.
That's going to be coming out.
sure.
These guys have not listened to the ad at all, correct?
I have not heard this ad even a little bit.
I just want to set it up in this way, and that's all, because I have
Okay.
listened to it.
Okay. I wish you
We're
didn't.
gonna we're gonna regret playing it instantly,
Okay.
Okay.
Adam already is.
and you should definitely go check out this movie.
Yeah.
It's
ahead,
Totally
roll it.
Fine is the name of the movie.
I'm totally fine.
Oh yeah, he'll say it.
Fuck. I'm Totally Fine.
Yep. No, let's let him do it. But
Here we go. All right, and here, let's
Okay,
throw to our
let's just
fourth
play it.
member of the
I'm
pod.
gonna-
You're a Arugaloid
I'm
king.
gonna go take a shit.
Here we go.
Hey, what's up? This is the Aruga Lord. How y'all doing, TII Nation? Okay. I'm coming to you via voice note because
A lot of ums
I
in here
am
for
in
an
the
ad.
director's chair
I'm excited
making
to
new
see it.
episodes of What We Do in the Shadows. I'm on lunch right now. So, look, I'm dropping in because I wanted to let y'all know that this weekend,
He's dropping
November 4th, the movie I produced called I'm Totally Fine, starring
see ya.
Jillian Bell, Natalie Morales, Blake Anderson, myself, Karen Maruyama, and Harvey Guillen, comes out. It will be available on VOD, Amazon,
Oh my God.
or VOD, iTunes, Apple VOD.
It's halfway
I think those
done.
are the same thing. And it will also be in select theaters. So if you're lucky enough to be by a theater that's playing the movie I'm Totally Fine, please go check it out this weekend. go do that. Support independent cinema. And if you're not by a theater that plays this movie, then go to your VOD, to your Apple iTunes and your VOD Amazon, and type into the subject field, into the search field.
Oh, wow.
I'm totally fine.
Totally fine. Yeah, just look it up. They know what that means.
This one's from the heart. This one is very special to me.
I'm pissed now.
Oh, definitely don't miss it. Get out there and check it out.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Thank you very much. All right.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
man.
I'm totally fine. Check it out.
Yeah, check it out, man. It
I
was
feel now. I do have a few notes, just on the quality of the recording.
Yeah.
And just how he delivered that information. He like really went down a rabbit hole of how to look something up when everyone just knows how to look a thing up. You could just say, look it up.
That's sort of Kyle's thing, though. He's very demeaning in ways that you wouldn't expect, like over-explaining because he thinks you're dumber than you are. So
yeah, sure.
Adam,
Okay.
is one of your notes going to be maybe a little excitement?
he is very excited for it.
He is excited for it.
And I am too, as
I know, but if you're going to sell the movie like that.
Yeah, you got to sell the movie a little bit.
That's why I tried to sell it before you turn that on, because I'm like, look, I want everyone to go see this movie. Fun movie.
a lot of fun in the theater. Get out there. Come on. I mean,
see, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, Blake. You should have recorded the commercial, because essentially that's what it was. Well, you're here, so you can hype it.
So I can really hype it. I can be like, yeah, come on, let's go to the theater.
Well, he also didn't explain what the movie's about.
No.
Like the premise, even a little bit.
No.
Right. No, it's a
just
mystery.
said the name,
it's a dice
like
roll.
the name of a movie.
He starts off the whole thing calling himself Aruga Lord.
Okay,
so
okay.
He doesn't have to explain anything, Adam.
That
We're
is
gonna go
true.
see it, you know.
Hey, true. The Lord sent us.
Freaking see ya.
Dude, I hope they do. I hope they rush out to it, especially as one of the named stars in the movie. So thank you very much.
Yeah. And Blake, is it fair to say that you dabbled in not having hair in this movie?
Well, I think one of the director's choices, Brandon Dahmer, was to pull my hair back and put a hat on. So there is that. Yeah.
Wow. And how did that make you feel about you and your hair?
So it was you? Yeah, you got your feet wet.
Yeah, man. And we'll see how
you feel.
Yeah, I'm not having hair.
How'd it make me feel?
Did you say, well, this is my natural hair, and I don't know why you would want me to hide it? Put it away?
I think it was a note from the producer, Kyle, that came through the director. I think it was his way of kind of fucking taking a shot at me.
Yeah,
Lord
taking you down
Kyle.
a peg or two.
Yeah,
He's He's sick of your thick, luscious mane.
Right.
Because he's working with some long, stringy strands. You know,
he's getting there. Yeah.
By the way, shout out to all the boarders out there who were like, "Hey, there's lawyers with long hair." They sent a bunch of really cool long-haired lawyers that are from there's one from Texas, and I think one from Florida. That was very inspiring.
Well, lawyers. There's a lot of really shady lawyers,
and there's fat personal trainers. Really, this is
they're
not good lawyers by any means. There's no way.
Yeah, that's not the cream of the crop. It's not like if your
boobs are huge,
killed someone, you wouldn't call the guy with the long hair to be your lawyer.
Right.
Why? Why?
Adam, great example.
Why? That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man.
But there are certain things we know.
Hey, dude, I don't know. Why? Well, why are the best lawyers in the country? Why don't they have long hair? I'm with you, Blake. That would be cool if they did. They just don't. They just don't.
I don't know. It's weird. It's like weird protocol, man. There's something that is frowned against about men with long hair.
Frowned against.
What is the saying?
Allegedly.
What is the saying?
Fucking frowned against. That's what it is.
Give me a hell yeah.
You'll frown against something. You'll just you know.
Wow, dude.
Adam's gonna lose his vision again over there.
Dude,
This is my closing argument. This is why I'm not a
This
lawyer.
is why you're not a lawyer. Exactly.
Murder
frowning
is
against.
yes, murder is frowned against. I understand that.
If you cut your hair, you're saying frowned upon. It just comes out naturally. I guarantee you. Wow.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'll never be a lawyer.
I'm sorry, Mama.
No, you could be a lawyer. You just get a little snip.
Tight one butthole.
Well, see, if you have the long hair, you're the type of lawyer that
sure.
like you're basically you work closely with a bail bondsman.
The DUI guy.
You know,
Yeah.
you're like a certain type of lawyer that can help you out in certain
Yeah.
situations. But if you're
Yes.
really in real trouble, he's not the guy to call.
Yes, you're right. You're right. And I
Right?
think that the example given to me was a DUI lawyer, so
Yeah,
you're
they all
exactly
are.
right.
And by the way, the time these people have to be like, actually, there are long-haired lawyers.
Wait, why are okay, that brings up my question. Why are DUI lawyers so freaking cool? Like, what is that job?
Well, because they hang out with a ton of cool drunks, dude. A bunch of party drunks.
I got you.
But do they have a way to like talk to like the judge? Are they like, yeah, I'm in here every other week,
Dude, well, you know what they are? They're smart guys. They probably went to school with the judge, and they're their party friend, and they're like,
Yeah.
Right.
hey, come on.
I just want to party.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are workarounds with DUIs and that sort of thing that they know they can capitalize on. And when people get DUIs, they're desperate to get that shit expunged or whatever, so that doesn't
For as
fuck with
cheap as possible too, probably.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hire that.
Wait, and by the way, just speak, Adam. You were talking about murderers hiring lawyers, and it's been a while. We haven't been on.
Yeah,
Can we just
I'm always talking about that.
Can we talk about how hard Jeffrey Dahmer parties? This
My
dude is
God.
You guys wanna
slamming beers.
Dude,
Dude,
wanna
Jeffrey
party.
Dahmer
Cheers.
is throwing them. It reminds me of Blake a lot, actually.
This is Blake.
Stop.
This dude is just cracking beers.
And he was a natural hard body too, but a natural
I
hard body.
know.
But you know what he would do, much like Blake, is he was doing his push-ups and stuff.
Eat people. Yes.
He was doing his push-ups. He would sneaky
He's carving corpses.
he'd sneaky get it in,
Yeah.
but then just also pounding beers.
They're like, Dahmer, what are you doing in there? Are you sneaky getting it in? He's like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just working out again, sneakily.
Just squatting.
Why does it smell like must and rotting? I'm just sneaky getting it in, man.
Jock itch. I got jock itch.
Dude, after watching that documentary, did you guys feel? I felt, and I never feel this way. I'm always.
Dude, it was a series.
The series? Not the documentary. Series?
There's a documentary as well.
Okay, because there is a doc. But go ahead. Yeah.
The series, yes. But that Netflix series, I felt truly gross after watching. Like we watched every episode.
Yeah.
And after I was
That's
done,
how
I was
shows
like,
work.
I didn't. Well, no. Sometimes you just give the fuck up. Like if it's too
I can't.
gross or whatever, I'm like,
Yeah.
Dude.
or just dumb, you might give
Yeah.
up. But this was like after I was done, I was like, oh, we could have not done that. And I would have been okay with not doing it.
Dude, that was the first thing. Like, this was the first time, because I think I've talked about it. Like, I used to look through my aunt's, like, encyclopedia of serial killers and, like, look at crime scene photos.
Yeah, you love serial killers, and you remind me a lot of Dahmer.
But, like,
Slamming beers.
for some reason, watching that series, like, I think it's because they kept talking about the smell of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know. I just don't like being here in this world. I bailed after 3 because I was just like, I didn't like it.
I mean, dude, the second time you watch it, though.
Hey, okay. Wow, dude.
No, but it was so good at creating that vibe and the smell and like the heat.
Yeah.
The 70s.
Yeah.
But man, I didn't know he partied so hard.
No, it was very well done, but it was like, that's another thing. I'm like, how was this motherfucker? He should have been caught so quickly.
Well, yeah, white privilege.
Yes, yeah, just racism, but
And homophobia for sure. They just did not give gay dudes the time of day.
Right. You just go in there and
Yeah, because there was literally that one dude who was a minor who was out yo, dude, this dude is fucking torturing me. Right. And then Dahmer was just like,
gay stuff.
We're just doing gay stuff, man. And they're like, yeah okay. Go take that inside. And even the neighbor called and was like, that was a minor. And they're like, no, it wasn't. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Super crazy.
It was so easy to murder back in the day. Not anymore.
Well, no, now it's very easy. What the difference is that used to be like serial killers would just go one by one over the course of like 10 years and killed 20 people. Yes, now they go into a fucking school with a gun. You know what I mean? It's a different...
Right, but you're getting caught.
You want to go back to the old days. I want to go back to the
90s when serial killers... Actually, the heyday really of serial killers was like the 70s and 80s, right?
Yeah.
No, we don't know. Maybe the 1920s. Come on, there's probably people just...
That's true. We don't know.
We don't know.
Year one, not just a good movie, also.
Let us not forget Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper, quite the serial killer.
From hell.
Yes.
But before all the forensics really kicked in, I mean, what was that show about forensics beginning, right?
Bones. Wasn't that your show,
no,
Bones?
Bones was really highlighting how fantastic forensic... No, it was a Netflix show.
Which one?
And it was about...
Oh, yes.
Fuck.
The Mindhunter, right?
Mindhunter. They were the first dudes to be... Well, I guess that wasn't forensics. It was more about the minds of...
Psychological...
Of serial killers, yeah.
Killers and being like, let's put ourselves in the heads of them. The FBI is like, what are you, fucking high?
And everyone's like, oh, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, huh? Why the fuck would you do that?
Right.
Let's go get some snacks.
Yeah, let's go eat some snacks.
But yeah, I mean, you're also... I remember talking about... Maybe this was on Workaholics, how we were talking about like the fibers. It's always about just like, we found a fiber.
You gotta watch for those fibers.
And it's the same from like a carpet or whatever.
Dude, it's crazy. But that could fuck you too. Sometimes with those fibers, they put the wrong people in the wrong place. It's like, come on now.
Yeah. And Adam? Anything to add to that?
Hey, I don't want to frown upon it. Wait, what was it?
A forensic evidence? You don't want to... You don't want to frown against it?
I want. Hey, listen, Judge, Your Honor, I hate to frown against the fibers, but my boy was not there at that time. My boy was not there.
And sometimes it puts the wrong people in the wrong place. Yo, Your Honor, I'm brOzark lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm lawyer brOzark.
brOzark Esquire. Coming at you. Florida State Law School, which I'm sure is like a pretty good law school, but...
Pretty good law school.
It's fun to say. It's a good punchline.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. I never know.
Roll up on your jet ski.
Yeah, I wonder what the coolest... Because I'm sure in lawyer world... I love when we talk about things we know absolutely nothing about.
Zero.
I'm sure in lawyer world, there is like the party college.
Oh, like...
You know what I mean? Like, there's yes.
I don't think there is.
You will get a law degree, but if you go to Arizona State and you get your degree from there, we all know that you are the brOzark lawyer.
Smoke weed every day.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure.
But even if you, because there's smart people that fucking party their faces off. You know what I mean? Like, a buddy of mine from high school got a 34 on his ACTs, and if you talked with him, you're like, this guy's thick as fuck. He can't even put a sentence together. And he drank like a fucking fish. And he was just like a meathead who just like math and science just made sense to him.
I'm still gonna.
But that's not a person who's in law school or in getting their doctorate or their master's degree. Usually those people are pretty focused dorks. But we should let's put out the feelers, the question. Yes. If you're a lawyer and you're listening,
they're not.
Which, hey, there's like three. There's maybe 2 to 3 of them.
they have long hair for sure.
And for sure one of them works for us. And he used to have long hair.
Yeah, shout out to Jeff.
He grew it out a little bit. And that was touch and go for me. I had 1 foot out the door.
No, but see, if you're an entertainment lawyer, you can have cool long hair.
That's
true. Because it doesn't matter.
But entertainment lawyers, that you're never like in front of a judge. That's just reading fucking
And you're also in a band at night. So it's like you're in LA, you're trying to make it, you're also a lawyer.
You know Kiefer Sutherland. Like you go out, you hang out with him probably.
And you say cool shit before he tackles Christmas trees. Like, as your lawyer, I wouldn't suggest you party this hard, but I'm willing to look the other way. And then
right. And then they just crash their Porsche into another car.
Well, Kiefer Sutherland, to explain what Blake's talking about, there's a video that we always watched back in the day of Kiefer Sutherland partying, and he just dove into a Christmas tree that was in like a hotel lobby, or something. And he was just obviously drunk as shit.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, he's out of control. Is he drinking too much?" And we were all like, "This guy seems like a fun guy to party with."
Yeah, we need to get him on Workaholics. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just got to tackle the family Christmas tree.
I mean, fucking awesome, right?
That being said, you don't want, if you're in actual trouble, you don't want your lawyer to dive into a Christmas tree and have long hair. They go pretty hand in hand. But you do, if he's just an entertainment lawyer or like, you know, if he's like a DUI lawyer where you're like,
So you're equating the most powerful entertainment lawyers with the DUI lawyers?
Well,
I think that they could. If they wanted to, they could have. It would be more of a slicked back, long hair vibe.
A wet look.
A wet look. You would have to have a nice wet look if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
a Hollywood entertainment
Stiffer,
lawyer.
wetter.
Yeah, we want you dripping, baby.
Razor Ramon, rest in peace.
Geez, I really thought that Kyle's message was going to be kind of short, and then I could keep throwing to it. But the fact that it's like,
I almost said in the chat, like in our text chain, like, should we edit it down?
like I thought I could like throw it in and be like, go see.
What's the name of the movie?
I'm Totally Fine. November 2nd, and then like
you were in the movie,
and then we could continue the conversation. But that was we can't.
Yeah. No. Was it 2.5 minutes long? It was over 2 minutes long, right?
It's right up there. Should we time it?
Yeah. Let it rip.
It's way too long. It would never air on television. That length. That would be such an expensive commercial.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to hear it?
No.
You're gonna play it again?
Hey, what's up? This is the Arugula Lord. How y'all doing, TII Nation?
Borders. This is your leader.
Don't make me.
Coming to
Don't
you
make me
via
be mean.
voice note.
Don't make me
Come
be
on.
mean.
Because I am
Just have it
in the
just be kind of an
director's chair
accent
making
underneath.
new episodes
Okay,
of
I won't make
what
you be
we-
mean.
I'll do that only if you let it rip for the rest of the episode.
On
It's
loop?
Constantly going. Yeah.
I could
You'll
do
do
it.
that only if you do it for the rest of the time that we podcast. The next 1,000 episodes.
Right.
Oh damn! That's
You
a
have to
new theme
commit.
song.
You have to commit hard, dude.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude.
Wow. Okay, everybody, take your pills.
Take your chill pills.
Dirk, what did you just put in your mouth?
I mean, trail mix over here.
Trail mix. What kind? What are you working with? Like the tropical kind that has the little dried mangoes and the pineapples and the chocolate chips?
Oh yeah.
Look at this guy. Durs
The Trek
looks
mix,
like
yeah.
such the guy that like has his trail mix game on lock. You look like human trail mix.
Okay.
Well, I
Sorry,
mean,
man.
I get
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to uncork that on you, bro. No,
I understand.
here's what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, and
Okay.
Blake,
I do get it because Durs does eat a lot of trail mix. He wears Patagonias.
Yes.
Like, that to me kind of goes hand in hand. He like, if you asked him to go actually hiking, he'd show up with the proper equipment to go hiking.
Right, right. Too
He'd
proper.
have
right.
he would have the right shoes. He'd be dressed properly. He'd have like ventilated shirts with like armpit vents and shit.
Yeah.
So I understand that he looks like
when we went to Peru,
you were
had to
dialed
go-
in.
when you took me to Peru, baby, I was like, I'm gonna gear up for my boy.
Yeah, I know, and I love that. What food am I, Blake?
Oh, you're
you-
just
if you-
ham.
Without hesitation, so accurate.
Wow, dude.
Oh my God, so glazed, so hot.
Yeah, honey baked
So
ham, baby.
God damn.
Dude, Dude,
I mean,
so
delicious.
Do we do Blake? Because Adam, I feel like we might say the same thing at the same time.
What, Airheads? Candy? What?
Well, it's close. I was gonna say 1, 2, 3, beef jerky.
I wouldn't say Blake is beef jerky.
Like a Slim Jim out of a gas station.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe a Slim
Sorry,
Jim.
not like high. I know you're a high quality jerky guy.
I love jerky. If anything, I thought you were going to say jerky for me. I'm human beef jerky.
Well, fair enough.
You know, I come from the Midwest. Ham was close. I thought maybe steak or a beef jerky.
Yeah,
but ham, man.
Meat product.
Adam hails against the Midwest. Airhead actually is pretty accurate. You dumb fuck. Fun dip, human fun dip.
That's cool. Fun dip. That's a fun time.
Yeah, I was
pretty
like
fun.
At
cavities.
Yeah,
Bad for you.
it does not end well.
Really bad for your
the end of a
rots
fun
your teeth.
dip is brutal.
I would have gone something more California specific.
Okay.
I would have
by
gone
way
like
of
your,
Iowa.
Your human guacamole. Stop. Your human guacamole. That's what I would have said.
Oh, I like that.
Goodbye.
Like your big
Is he,
old
though?
bucket of guac.
I see guacamole as a little bit more.
How do you view it?
Refined,
Really?
I guess. Not like it's
Wow.
it's expensive.
No, Adam's talking about like the gross, like not real avocado guacamole.
You are the guacamole like 7 hours later when it's all brown.
Fuck off! You didn't even let. Okay, what?
The good stuff is you can still go under it, but like you got to eat that brown off.
Hey, don't say what type of guacamole. If I chose guacamole, I get to say what type of guacamole is.
Okay, and what am I?
But I agree with
go
Durs.
ahead,
You are
Fresh
the
at
brown.
the table, El Torito.
But I actually do agree with
No,
Durs
sir.
here. And you are the several hours old, the
Thank
brown
you.
layer.
Pizza.
Well, Durs, the reason I called you trail mix is because like trail
He
mix
got you
is
so good, dude.
trail mix is like a very substantial like snack. It's like when it's there for you, it can hold you over forever. It's prepared for anything.
Good
You're-
old raisins and peanuts.
You're like the friend, you wear layers. Look at you. You have layers on. You can peel down. You always have shoes that are active.
I love that you said peel down because that's one of my favorite. Like when you get to a certain age, you can't say peel down as like a little kid, but when
Yeah.
you get older, you're like, all right, come boys, peel down. We're heading out.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
bet you say peel down all the time to your sons.
I think I say peel down because I heard Durs say peel down.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's
maybe.
from anybody in my family.
Huh.
But also, you're always wearing shoes like not like you never wear like a flat-footed shoe like a Van or like a Converse.
Yeah,
You
I
always
can't do
have
it.
something that is versatile.
Big
And it-
ACG guy.
Mhm.
Big Solomon man.
Okay.
I did hear on a
I see that for Durs. I see that he is
yeah.
human trail mix.
Yeah,
And
Little
right?
little something ready to go.
Yeah.
And Adam is ham because
Go break it. Hey, let's break this down, guys.
he's an intense flavor.
He's
As soon as you taste it, you know exactly what it is. Little sweaty,
it's delicious. It is delicious. My
and
God.
you
ham
always
is-
want more.
But it's not necessarily good for you, is it? It's not
Not
always
for every.
good
It's not for everyone.
No pork on my fork, brother.
Some people hate it. Some people
Some
don't
people
like it at all.
really don't like it.
Yeah.
Please.
Most people
are-
like it.
I will be honest. I don't like ham on a breakfast sandwich, but like a
What?
slice.
That's crazy.
Did I?
Did I stutter, motherfucker?
I like it at like on Thanksgiving. I like a slice of ham, but on a breakfast sandwich, I'd much rather go bacon or even a patty of sausage, guys.
I'll take you on sausage, but
I eat ham
I have
a lot.
Oh baby!
I have ham often.
Yes. Yes.
Whenever I'm eating eggs, I go ham every time.
I can't
Love it.
stop
Ham and eggs.
eating.
Ham and
Green
eggs
ham.
is
He's a green eggs and ham guy.
Green eggs and ham
on
boy.
Netflix. Check it out. It's quite the
Wait,
show.
who was talking about Michael Douglas on one of the episodes?
Us.
Well, I was talking about how I saw him at a party and was too scared to talk to him, even though I'm in the show with him.
Oh, I was doubling back because I was like, was this before the show or after? And it was after.
No, it was like literally the season, the premiere had just happened, I think.
Because you're recording at separate times, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right. And you
Yeah.
didn't
So I
want him
never
to be
met
like,
him,
"Fuck
and he was like
off."
right there. And yeah,
Yeah.
He's a really scary looking person. He's like an intimidating. He's got strong features. He's Michael fucking Douglas, you know.
Yeah. That's fucking cool. Michael Douglas rocks. Why he doesn't seem scary?
Yes, he does. Michael Douglas does seem scary, dude.
Yeah, he's intimidating, and there's a sexual energy.
Intimidating, but scary is like
he's fucking Gordon Gekko, dude. He's like an intimidating, scary guy. I mean, not scary. I don't think he's gonna fucking murder me, but I'm like,
wow. Okay, that explains it though, because you pulled that real quick, and I don't associate him with that character. Like first things first. That's not what goes to the front of my.
What do you associate him with that's scary?
That's scary?
Because I feel like he's pretty much a guy in peril in a lot of his movies.
Wait, which movie is Gordon Gekko?
And in Falling Down, he's like Gordon Gekko is Wall Street.
Place of Falling Down guy.
Yes, I'm a 1,000% a Falling Down guy. I think that's one of the.
You and me, we're the same. I'm not fucking like you.
That movie is so funny.
Well, Falling Down, that movie rules, dude.
Yeah,
it is. Rocks. That is an interest, and Robert Duvall is also a really key part in that.
I always wanted to see the comedy version. I was always like, I wish this was the same movie, but 30% funnier.
I feel like if you watch it now, it's the comedy version of itself.
Yeah, dude. So the movie Falling Down is about this business guy sort of who's having like.
Well, it took itself very seriously. I'm like, I want a movie that doesn't take itself as serious.
But it's a satire. If you
it has some.
Maybe I should rewatch it.
Yeah, it is funny. It's kind of.
Well, explain what the movie is, Blake.
It's like this dude. I can't remember what his inciting incident is, but he's kind of like a.
He's in traffic.
Right.
Traffic is the inciting incident. He's middle management. He's sick of getting left over. He's in a divorce. He might not be seeing his daughter ever again. And so he leaves his car in traffic and sets out to go across Los Angeles
and just fucking snaps.
Yeah.
To see his daughter, and on the way, he's racist, sexist, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
thinks he has a point.
It's definitely a weird movie to watch now because it's just like angry white guy on a shooting rampage. It's strange. I don't know that it would get greenlit without it tries to say things, but overall it's kind of like just watching a video game where it's just like a guy going from place to place and being like, you're not going to serve me a breakfast burrito because it's past 5 o'clock?
Right.
Fucking this world sucks.
Yeah, in fact, it sounds like they need to make that movie more now than ever before. It's very topical.
I think it's happening. We don't need the movie.
It's just the news.
Hey,
it's purely just the news now.
Wait, what's Robert Duvall say? His license plate is justice.
Defense.
That's right.
Yes, dude.
And he puts it together. And Duvall, it's his last day on the force.
Yeah, it's his last day. He's about to retire, and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta solve this one." And the wife's like, "Just come home, please. Just retire."
She kills it.
And he's like, "Baby, I can't. I gotta solve it."
Oh wow, you have a Duvall?
Yeah. Hello.
So wait. So that's where you know Michael Douglas from, and he's a lunatic in that movie. Pretty intimidating.
Right. He's kind of just like scary. One of my scary uncle, but so I'm accustomed to that.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. And then what other movies would you really know him?
The Game.
From The Game? He's pretty fucking intimidating in that movie.
Basic Instinct.
That's actually a great question. What the hell do I know Michael Douglas from?
Romancing the Stone? Come on.
Well, we just named 8 movies, so...
Please name a movie he's not in.
None of those are the ones where I'm like, yeah, that's where I know Michael Douglas from. What the hell do I...
Well, maybe he's just one of those guys that slid through the cracks for you and he's been famous forever.
Would you let Michael Douglas slide through the cracks?
I would. I know my mom thought he was hot.
Is there any Take Backs apologies, epic giveaways? I know who I'm giving flowers to.
Mikey D?
No, and actually I've already forgotten it, but I said it earlier in the podcast. I'm pretty stoned, admittedly.
All right.
Nice.
The weekend is working. But remember when I said I was going to give flowers? I was like, I'm going to give flowers to that.
Yeah, kind of. So long ago now.
I know. It was probably 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're going to start talking about other episodes.
Dang.
Sorry, man. Well, you want to think of one?
Here's some flowers. This is safe flowers because I heard he just passed Leslie Jordan.
Yeah, Leslie
Yes.
Jordan. The
Short
Dude.
little Southern guy of Ski Patrol fame, Will and Grace fame. Like a total one-of-a-kind iconic dude where you're like, oh, that guy. Like,
He was actually super good at social media too. All his posts
Yes.
were like, will brighten your day.
He got like Instagram famous during the pandemic. People were like, who is this guy?
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's a famous actor. He's been around forever.
Yeah.
Just
R.I.P.
passed.
Leslie Jordan.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Flowers to him. Well, I guess I'll give flower.
Any giveaways?
I'll give away a shout out to Kyle for I'm Totally Fine in theaters November
That was what I was
2nd.
gonna do, dude.
Well, I would listen to the recording, but it's very long. I'm in it.
Yeah, we don't want to listen to it again.
Blake's in the movie without his hair. Watch it.
Yep.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah, I'm excited to be a part of it, and it's cool that it's gonna be. What did Kyle say? It's in some movie theaters, so if it's around you, yeah. But
select, not some. Some means that they couldn't get into the ones that they wanted.
Right.
it's in
Select,
select.
baby. He choice picked these theaters.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yes, it's in some select theaters, and then if you need to know how to see the movie, I think Kyle gave a very long explanation. So go ahead and.
And he'll do it again.
He's like, open up Google, and then there's a search engine, and then you take your cursor and you click on it, and then you
Get yourself a MacBook.
What's up? This is the Lord. How y'all doing, TII Nation?
Shout out to Internet Explorer. Get on there if you got a PC.
I love it.
Internet Explorer. Is that still around?
I'll never know. I'm a
Hey,
Mac man.
no way to tell. And that was another episode of
That shit's important.
This is important.
Freaking see ya.